Going on, fellow travelers? We are here, and you want to know how to do the Aquarius expedition to the best of your abilities. Well, boy, do I have the treat for you. All right, but serious. Let's get serious. All right, as you can see, I just completed the expedition, and yeah, I'm gonna be walking you through how to do a little thing or two. All right. So first off, how do I even start this expedition? Okay, and for those of you that are veterans here, there'll be a tip or two in here that you might not know. But this is primarily focused on people that don't really know what they're doing. Alright, so first off, right, this is going to be in your main save, your regular game. You're going to go to the Anomaly, okay? Now, I was shocked. I did not think I would have to explain this much. But when I looked online, started talking to some people, I was shocked at how many questions were asked about the basics. So that's really what I'm going to be covering. Some of the basics, some finer details. And yeah, so just so you're aware, I do have the expedition complete. It's fully done. And I clearly rushed it, right? But I cannot stand having those quests pop up. So I just wanted to get it all done, and now I can actually have fun on the expedition. I mean, I guess, you know, whatever your version of fun is, okay? So how you start the expedition is you go to the Anomaly, and of course, you do a quick little hero pose, and then you press up, down, left, right, B, A, X, Y, and then you come over to this terminal, the expedition terminus, and then you'll be able to press a button of start expedition, right? But what you can do is you can bring with you up to 8 technology modules here and a bunch of cargo. Okay, so what I really recommend, okay, is you're gonna want to go to your freighter or wherever you have a bunch of storage and think about what you need to, 1, travel around the galaxy, and 2, just kind of get set up, right? Because it is so annoying, in my opinion, having to restart on an expedition save and not really have anything. And so what you should do, if you enjoy kind of not having to restart the whole game experience, bring with you a bunch of, 1, chromatic metal, because that's great for building, a bunch of carbon, a bunch of oxygen, just kind of your basic elements. And I'll have a complete comprehensive list of what I brought with me or what I would like to bring with me in the future, maybe in the comments or something for you to take a look-see at. But I'll also be showing you here in the video. Now, you can actually synthesize your starship as well. And so whenever you start the expedition, eventually, right, you'll come back to the Anomaly because you'll spawn on some random world, repair your starship, fly out into space, and all that you'll be doing is these various quests here, right? And so it'll be wow, I can't show you anything because I've completed it, but all of this is catch an uncommon fish, catch 4 irradiated fish, etc., right? Explore sea level, underwater base, nothing too complicated. But it's kind of a pain in the ass to get there. And so what you can do is you can come to this terminal once you've started the expedition. And there's 2 buttons down here. 1 to synthesize your starship, and 1 to synthesize your multi-tool. AKA spend 2,000 some nanites for your multi-tool, and it will completely teleport in the multi-tool from your main save into your expedition save, okay? And so that's super nice because instead of having to use some shitty C-class annoying little gun that has no tools on it, no advanced mining beam, nothing, you can get your nice juicy multi-tool with all of its slots and guns and tools and everything, okay? Now your starship, same thing, man. Oh, I hate flying around in a junker, in a hauler. And I like all the storage slots I have unlocked and all the stuff I have. Okay, don't hate me for liking my stuff. And so I like to synthesize my starship on expeditions. And so what I'll do, in order to get my starship and my multi-tool as fast as possible, what I will do is on my main save, I will buy a bunch of modules, such as these two movement modules here, right? Because they sell for around 400 nanites each. And I don't know about you, but on my main save, I have a lot of nanites. I don't really care about losing nanites on my main save. Whew. And by doing the expedition, you earn nanites for your main save after the expedition's over, okay? So I will spend a bunch of nanites on movement modules or whatever modules I want to bring, but I will stack up this this technology bar here with 8 of the Supreme modules, the most expensive ones, right? And then if I can, I'll even double stack or whatnot. And then as soon as I get to the Anomaly, I take out all of my technology, all of the elements that I stored here in my cargo, and then I go and sell all of these technology modules at the, you know, space station, wherever you want. And then you all of a sudden have 5,000 nanites, and then you just synthesize your ship, synthesize your multi-tool, and now you can explore the galaxy in style with the stuff that you actually like having, right? Now, back to the elements portion of it, right? So you're not going to have a freighter when you start the expedition. You're not even going to have your starship or your multi-tool, right? You're going to have to get to the Anomaly first before you get those. How you get to the Anomaly is by building your little starship and fixing it. So you'll start on some world with a broken starship or two, or a broken starship piece or two, like your launch thrusters and whatnot. And so you want to prioritize repairing your starship, getting off the planet as soon as possible. The reason for that is because these missions here, as you can see, give you stuff. I had no idea they gave you stuff, dog. My first expedition, I completed like probably phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 or something. And then it wasn't until someone in the chat was like, hey dude, collect your rewards. And I was like, what are you talking about? So after you reach your starship, you can click on this and you'll get a bunch of nanites or a bunch of like useful elements to help you upgrade stuff or research upgrades. And as you complete these missions, you should come to this menu, the expeditions menu, and collect your rewards. Like, please. The reason for that, too, is because every time you locate an angler spot, you get 900 nanites. And so if you don't have enough technology modules for you to just, like, bring them with you and sell them right away to synthesize your ship once you get to the Anomaly, then just travel as fast as possible to each angler spot, collect the 900 nanites for each, and then you'll be able to synthesize your stuff that way, right? Super, super easy, okay? Now, another thing is that certain ones of these give you better rewards than the others. And so some will give you movement module upgrades, or some will give you oxygen breathing module upgrades. Some will give you chromatic metal, right? And so what I would do, what I would recommend, is to look through the quests and see which ones are relatively easy that you might be able to knock out early to get you stuff sooner rather than later. Because you might not even look at phase 5, but then you find out, wow, if I had just scanned an aquatic creature that was like a big-ass creature, I could have gotten a bunch of nanites or whatever this reward was, right? Keep in mind, I'm doing this live. Okay, there's plenty of other videos out there that are going to be edited better, good cuts, probably a better orator or better tool tip giver, whatever. I'm just trying to help out the 194 subs that I have. Okay, don't hate me, please. I'm just trying to talk about my experience here. All right. Now, in regards to maximizing the missions you do in the order you do them in, please take a look-see at all of them, okay? Now, this little message in a bottle quest is weird. I did not know what it meant. I was confused by it. I was lost, bro. So what this means is you literally just need to fish on the spot. So when you get to the angler's second spot, fish there. Do not leave until you have caught a message in a bottle on that planet. And then you can move on and do whatever you want, okay? Next up is enhancing your angling with bait, okay? So I forget which one it is. I believe it's this one. Phase 2 message in a bottle, maybe Phase 3 message in a bottle. Don't quote me, okay? But they will give you bait, fish trap bait recipes. And so then you'll be able to craft bait, which is then what you can put on your fishing rod to get more stuff, okay? And so, or get better fish, right? And so what I would do if I was you was I would learn the fishing bait recipes as soon as possible, okay? And specifically, the bionic lure is phenomenal because it helps you catch legendary fish, okay? Now, well, Haxar, I'm never going to be able to build the bionic lure. Lubricant's so hard to get. Hey, you bring up... Oh! Whoa! Wow! Yo, can I get a W in the chat for LG Sus? He just hooked me up with this salvage data. And I don't even know where it went. Oh, it's in my inventory. Let's go. Also, yeah, check this out. I caught the angler. Pretty cool. This is a bunch of other fish, and I got a trident key. I don't really know what it does, but pretty cool. All right. So, what I highly, highly, highly encourage you to do is to salvage a little data early on as well, okay? Maybe like 15 to 30. Not that much, but, you know, at least like 30, okay? And I'll tell you why, all right? You want to get the hazmat gloves. Because once you have the hazmat gloves, you can farm stuff, obviously, right? Oh, yeah, and these Exocraft thingamabobs, useless. Ah, God. I didn't use these once during this expedition. Well, I did, and they were useless. They did nothing for me, okay? But what you really want to get to is the solar panel or biofuel reactor. And then I plan on making a bunch of farms for people. So I'm going to buy these. But you really don't need to, okay? You really, really don't need to. But what you do want to get is either the hydroponic tray or large tray, gamma weed, and gut rot. Okay, the reason you want gamma weed is because you're also going to get the hazmat gloves from this asshole, right? And once you have the hazmat gloves, you're going to go to any irradiated planet that you know of, like a gamma-intensive planet, because they are going to have gamma root. Which, if we look at our recipes for bionic lure, we need lubricant. Interesting. Well, how in the world do we make lubricant? Oh, bro! Gamma root! That's what I'm talking about, okay? So do you see my vision now? Gloves, gamma root, farm, gamma. So if you don't want to build a farm and power the farm, because it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, right? I know, farming can be tedious, okay? You have another option. You have another option. And what you can do is when you unlock a freighter. So for those of you that don't know, you can find a freighter by traveling around the galaxy, warp into different systems, and eventually you'll find like a fight in the galaxy as soon as you fly into that system. And then you save the freighter from the pirates that are attacking it, and then you talk to the captain, you're like, hey, give me this shit. And then they give you the ship, okay? You can get lucky, and without having to buy any of the farming stuff for your freighter, you can get lucky and have it unlocked. And so when I bought this freighter, or like got the freighter from the guy, I checked before I bought it, and in here was a farm. And so with the farm, you don't have to power your freighter. It's just on. And so you're able to get a nice little farm going for cheap. You don't even have to power it, dog. And then from there, it's super easy to just copy stuff over. And now you can slowly but surely build your lubricant empire. And you can spread the gospel of fishing to your fellow compatriots. What's another really cool feature is, I don't know if you were paying attention, but I don't have the double cultivation room unlocked. But yet all of these are the double cultivation room. Well, that's because if your freighter has the building in it before you like get it or buy it, you can build more of that room by pressing E to duplicate. So even though I haven't actually bought any of this, I can just expand my gamma weed farm as much as I would like. And I don't use any power for this or anything. I just get infinite gamma root. And then eventually, right, I can make a bunch of bionic lures. And then I can just give them to people. You know, we can spread some love. Okay, that's my plan for this expedition. And then I'll build a bunch of farms for people to grab resources from and things. Other tip, okay, so Axar, how do you have 73 million? Well, if we go back to the Anomaly, all right, we check out what we got going on there. Well, where you could transfer items, oh my, what is going on? Where you can transfer items, you just bring with you some really expensive stuff, and then you sell it right away. So, me personally, I am quite wealthy on my main save. And so what I like to is I will build stasis devices. And stasis devices sell for 15 million a piece. So I just brought like 10 of them or so and then just sold them all as soon as I got to them in the Anomaly, okay? So I hope you're noticing a trend of like really bringing stuff with you through this terminal here in the expedition to set you up for success during the expedition. Because I just don't like farming more than once, right? I just started playing this a couple weeks ago. I'm not really the sharpest tool in the shed. So it took me a while to get what I have, and I like to have it. Okay, I don't want to have to refarm for my money. Now, other things to keep in mind, okay? The resources here can be a pain in the ass to build and get and unlock. Well, one of the quests, I forget which one, don't hate me, actually unlocks for you the recipes for building those things, which is really, really nice and helpful, okay? So maybe that's another quest you want to prioritize, okay? Now, the last couple things I'll leave you with will be the exoskiff. So the exoskiff is a summonable vehicle. And everyone's hating on it, but it's a very cute, sweet, nice little thing to have. It's like a portable fishing platform, okay? I would recommend getting the exoskiff sooner rather than later. Also, I'm going to upload each one of these bases I'm about to show you, so feel free to teleport to them and use them at your will. They're kind of cute, kind of sweet, all right? And they're labeled pretty nicely. Okay, just saying. All right. So when you need to complete the quest for fishing in a high temperature area, or a underwater base, or ice world, or irradiated world, well, you can just teleport to my my bases. Because this one's uploaded and it's on a fire world. Right? And what I'll have here for you is a storage container. Already powered up. So you're good on there. You can put some storage in here. I got you with a trade terminal, a teleporter, and a refiner. Okay, and then also another little fishing spot. I also have 3 automated traps at every location. And so I don't know if y'all have access to these, but I think you might. And you can just poke your head in, grab some fish, and you can use these to help sell at the market or whatnot. And if you're wondering, hey, how do I get the automated trap? Well, I believe it's phase 3, Tail of the Waves, maybe, that gets you them. So once they're unlocked, you're good to go. You can just place these on each one of your planets. And keep in mind, these are all at different rendezvous, too. So this is rendezvous 1, I think. Or no, it's not. It's not. This is 2, 4, and 5. Okay. I didn't get all of them, but I will. And what's really nice... Hold on, I can't talk during a loading screen, okay? My eyes are going crazy right now. I'm having a seizure. Alright, now we can see. Yeah, so here we have another little base here set up for you. Once again, hey, a little storage container for you, teleporter, a nice little fishing platform. And for those of you that like cooking, I got some nutrient processors up here too. Now, I have like the best fishing rod, the Lost Angler's Rig. I don't know if that's fancy or not, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Okay. Wow, Mark Bamman, thank you, dude. So this is what the exoskiff looks like. And you can re-summon it anywhere you want, okay? As long as it's in the water. Now, watch out though, your camera will move the skiff. So if you're trying to get some cute pictures, you can end up like turning your shit into the Titanic, okay? Look at that, it's gone. My skiff is just gone. Right? So watch out for that, right? Okay. But what's nice about the skiff, even if you don't really like it, is this cold storage feature. So you don't need to have any storage set up. You don't have to unlock storage if you don't want to, right? You can just use this for all your fish. Now keep in mind you can't put everything in there, just your fish, but still really, really convenient, okay? Now these automated traps here, I really hope you guys can access them because I put 3 at every single one of my bases. Because, fun fact, you can only have 3 per planet. Okay. Now, the automated fish traps, harvesting from them, I think you can unlock the legendary fish quest by getting it in an automated trap. But the automated traps do not count towards phase 4 of catching 100 fish. It has to be by your fishing rod. At least that was my experience. Okay. Now, when it comes to the bases here, let me get this base uploaded too. I don't know if I ever did. Skirt. Nice. Also, I put these rocket boots on recently, and they are not good. They are just annoying. So we're gonna get rid of those. Ugh. Okay. So let's go over to my next base here, the radioactive world. So this is what I was talking about with the gamma root. Okay, this is where you're gonna find gamma root, a radioactive world. Now, when it comes to the farming itself, I tried to like run around the planet and find it, and honestly, it was ass. Okay, it didn't really work very well, and I was just getting frustrated looking for gamma root. But instead of doing that, what you can do instead, let me just harvest this fish and upload the base. And then I'll show you kind of the best way to find gamma root that I experienced. Honestly, why am I even getting these green ones? I don't even need these green ones. I'll just leave them for you. Oh, look, a purple one. Yeah, I'll leave that for you guys to go grab, all right? Let me just upload this base here before I forget. Hello? Also, hey, if you have a hard time going to your wheel here and then like summoning your vehicles, just press Control and whatever number you want to use to summon it. So I have 2 for the exoskiff. So whenever I'm like on the water and I'm fishing, I can just press 2 and summon this bad boy. Look at how smooth that was, dude. That was legit. And then what's really nice is if you're in the water, like I hate traveling through the water, right? But what you can do is you can jump, jetpack, summon the exoskiff as you land on it, cool down for a second, and then continue jetpacking away. So it's pretty nice. Now, looks like I don't have access to this base computer anymore for some reason. Alright, there we go. Oh, that screenshot is so shitty. Oh, hold on. Let me get a better screenshot of it. Oh, I wish it was the daytime for a cuter shot. Oh well, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Alright, so finding gamma root, right? How do you do that? Well, in my opinion, the best way to do it is with a view. So you can stay in your starship and just fly around low to the ground in your starship. I did not believe it, right? When I had this idea, I was like, no way, I'm not gonna be able to see it. Doubtful. Like, I'd have to be on the ground. But look at that. Pretty much no matter where you fly in from, right? You fly in from space. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there, but I guess that kind of fit there. You're gonna see some gamma root, right? And then you can go ahead, grab your little gamma root, etc., etc., right? Now, one other thing I really want to point out to you is the resources, okay? So what do you actually bring with you in your cargo when you start the expedition? If you're someone that wants to do a fresh start and not really, you know, like, they want the new save experience, everything will still be safe on your main save. Let me get that clear. But if you want to have like a freshish feel to your expedition, you can bring nothing. And that's fine. A lot of people do that. I did that my first expedition, but that's because I didn't know any better. But I would recommend that you might, if you feel any type of way and you're like, oh, I wanna start fresh. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Bring some movement technology modules with you, okay? Hey, it's okay. No one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna think less of you. It's okay to bring stuff. You don't have to start fresh. Just the movement stuff is at least something to help you travel around. Because I hate traveling slowly. Okay? God, no, please. And if you're really smart, you'll even bring hazmat gloves with you. I wish I was smart enough to have done that. Okay? Now, other things, a personal refiner. Oh, man. Oh, the first expedition when I didn't have one of these, it sucked having to carry around a refiner, place it down, blah, blah, blah. You get one of these relatively quick in this expedition, but it's always nice to bring as well. Now, resources-wise, hypercores. Bring 20 hypercores. Please, do yourself a favor. Nothing is worse than having to farm for antimatter or antimatter housings. Oh, it's awful. Okay. Other things, I really like bringing metal plates. Ooh, excuse me, because I can't stand farming that. But that's one thing to keep in mind as well. Now let's talk about after the expedition. Okay, you know what to bring now. you know that you should be prioritizing quests a little bit, right? Maybe taking a quick read through them of, oh, which one of these can I do easily? What will I get from them? Really quickly, the underwater base portion, if you don't click on Child of the Sea and instead you're just like, oh, I'll go build an underwater base, I know how to do that, you're not going to complete the quest. Make sure you actually click on and track the quest Child of the Sea in Phase 3, because it has certain requirements of like build this moon pool, build this base part, etc. And it will tell you. But if you don't have it selected, you won't know what you're doing wrong, okay? Also, the releasing fish into the water, I heard online, gives you nanites. I have no idea if that's true or not. That's just what I heard. I'm going to do some more research and I'll get back to you. But that's kind of interesting. Okay. One other thing. The end of the expedition. So, what do you get after the expedition is over? Well, you'll be able to teleport straight back to your main save as if nothing ever happened. However, you'll get a bunch of cute little rewards. So if you look, each phase that you fully complete, you get a click down here, and you'll get cute cosmetics that will apply over all of your future saves, not just the save that you used to complete this expedition. All of your saves, okay? Also, all of these little things I've done, like this many nanites I've earned, units, distance walked, etc., these like stats translate into units and nanites on your main save, like a little calculation at the end, and you'll see it. It's just like a cute little fact sheet that happens. I am going to see if I can find somewhere online that like tells you, hey, this is how it works. This is the exact breakdown. X equals Y. And I'll have that posted in my Discord. And there's a link to my Discord in my profile, so please check that out. Yeah. But besides that, the last thing I'll leave you with is the ultra mega super duper pro tip here. Every expedition, you get a bunch of either starship expansion slots or exosuit expansion units or inventory expansion units or multi-tool expansion units. These things, right, that you can use to very efficiently, easily, and instantly expand one of those areas, one of those things. I used those bad boys immediately. As soon as I got them, I was hyped. Like, let's go! Bigger exosuit. Oh, less inventory management. Let's go! And then it wasn't until I was getting closer to being done with the expedition, I realized, wait, I already have so much inventory. I have an empty freighter. All of my actual cargo modules are empty. Why am I still expanding my starship's inventory? Why am I still expanding my exosuit's inventory? So now that I've had that realization, I'm way too late to the party this expedition. But in all future expeditions, I'm not gonna use any of these. I'm just gonna tough it out. And the reason for that is because at the end of the expedition, yo, what's up, Shogu? The reason for that is because after every expedition, you're gonna walk away with at least 10 or more exosuit expansion units, multi-tool expansion units, maybe some starship expansion units. And all you have to do to bring those back with you to your main save, where you can use them and apply them to things that you actually care about, is the anomaly. So let me just get rid of these fish here to clear up some space for these so I can show you what I'm talking about. Also, I don't know, this is just some random shit that I found. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me show you. Skirt. Yo, Sugar, I wish I was doing a little bit of a longer stream so we could hang out more, but I'm just showing a couple little tips and then I'm getting off here. So trying to leave you guys with some good knowledge here. So I'll come to the expedition terminus, and then I'll just slap in my expansion units. Boom. So now when I end the expedition, all of these are coming to my main save, dude. Ooh, I am so excited for that. And then all this salvage data that I've gotten too, like I don't need that on this save. That's coming with me for sure. Hey, the last thing. Yo, whew, I cannot believe I almost forgot this. At the beginning, in order to travel to the first system, to where your like first fishing spot is, right? The angler's first spot. You need to repair your hyperdrive and fuel your hyperdrive. Well, just double check the rewards, because they should give you a functioning, working hyperdrive module for you to just install as tech. You don't need to build your own or fix your own. You're just given one and you can install it. So don't waste your time getting all the resources to build a hyperdrive like I did, okay? And then you, in order to build something that you need, I forget what it is, but you need like microprocessors, or you need to buy some shit. Money is the problem when you start the expedition, because you need money to get to the anomaly, and it can be quite bothersome to get. I just recently learned that there are these like asteroid fields you can find, and they're just filled with goodies, dog. Like absolute goodies. I'm trying to find an example for you now. Man, I've never even had to like look for them before, so this is a little spooky here. Maybe if I go further out into space, I'll find one. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Further out in space a little bit, okay? So you can just sit here and you can go to town, dog. When I was on stream, I literally just sat here shooting the shit, talking to my boys, just blasting away for a couple minutes. Just hanging out, mindless, effortless work. And you just get a bunch of gold nuggets, tritium, etc. And look at that. This is 10k each. Shogu! Let's go, dude! Woo! Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. And so you take these gold nuggets. You can open them, turn them into gold, whatever. But let's just try it out. Let's just try it out really quickly. So let me clear out some inventory here for y'all. All right, so I don't have any gold, any silver. And let's just see how much money I can make. And let's just say 1 minute, right? Start the countdown. Start the timer. Keep in mind, my photon cannon is better than yours, okay? And you're gonna have to like let your photon cannon cool down a little bit. So it'll take you a little bit longer than it is for me. But you can see, I already have 13k, 14k, make that 42k. Look, I'm already at 60k, right? I don't even know what this is, but I just got 2 of these as well. So that might be good. And then fuel, okay? Fuel is a problem. I always run out of hyperdrive fuel. But fun fact, you earn tritium from these meteorites. You might say like, oh, that's almost nothing, whatever, you're gonna run out. Well, these things, these tritium hyperclusters, you just pop them open, and they give you a bunch more tritium. So fuel is no longer an issue. You can recharge, or I'm sorry, your pulse engine. My bad, pulse engine. Okay, your pulse engine. Your hyperdrive needs warp hypercores, which is why I told you to bring a lot of them with you in the storage. Because if your ship doesn't have amazing maneuverability like the Gecko Moto, or I mean, it's the Gecko Moto in my main save, okay? It got renamed here. So let's just call this the Shogu Archer, okay? This bad boy has a 1200 hyperdrive range, which is phenomenal, in my opinion. Okay. But if you don't have a really good one and you're sticking with like that C-class ship you came in with, you're going to be jumping like one cute little jump at a time from here to here to here to here and on and on. And you're going to be farming antimatter all the time, dude. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. So if you bring hypercores, you can avoid that problem altogether. Also, Starship launch fuel. Oh, I hate having to refuel my launchers, so I always bring a bunch of that. Okay. Now, the last thing I'll leave you with is the lures here. So, I have a lot of resources for these lures, and I plan on building many more and giving them to people. And so if at any point you're like, man, I'm having a hard time, I'm struggling, just join my Discord, let me know. I'll be more than willing to hop on, try to help you out, give you some more advice on the quest or anything. Feel free to pose your questions there or whatnot. But if you're too lazy to join my server or anything, please, dog, Google is your best friend. And the official No Man's Sky Discord is great. There's a really nice community of people in there. I have a great time with them all the time. Yeah, what is this thing, dog? Oh, and then, when you get the angler, hold on to this little buddy, okay? Don't release him, because you're probably never going to catch another one. Just saying, dog. Please don't let go of your angler, okay? But I am curious to see if releasing fish in the water gives you nanites, because I just heard that from someone, and I need to fact check this really quickly. So let's just try it out. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Wow, what a nice little island I found. Alright, so you can see I'm at 3.178 nanites. Wow, dude, I just got 80 nanites, dog. What? So you can go to your automated traps, right? Pick up all your fish. And remember, you're allowed 3 automated traps per planet. So you can just go harvest your little plants, harvest your traps, catch some fish, hang out. And if you release these bad boys, look at that, I already got 1,000 nanites, right? Like, we're vibing, dude. This is great. Granted, this process is surprisingly annoying. I'm getting very irritated doing this. So, and it looks like you get more nanites depending upon the rarity of fish. So, maybe this isn't the best way to farm nanites. But, I mean, hey, if you're low on nanites and you're looking for some to synthesize your starship or synthesize your multi-tool, this is a great way to do it. Absolutely great way to do it. Now, other things to keep in mind before you end your expedition. Anything in your inventory will count towards, like, credits or nanites at the end of the expedition. But anything that you have in storage, in your freighter, in your starship, in storage containers, none of that counts. So even if you can't fit everything into the terminus when you end your expedition, make sure you completely fill up your inventory with as much shit as you can put in it in order to help you get the most amount of stuff, like, or credits earned or nanites earned from the expedition. Also, these little stats here, such as distance walked, systems mapped, traveled, all of that also factors into the rewards you get at the end of the expedition. So please, please, please have fun with it, man. Fully explore some planets, build some bases, because that's another thing that I almost forgot to mention. Your bases also transfer. And so, for example, right, if we fly on over back to my little base on this planet, skirt, where's my base? Is that my base? No, that's my base. Also, if any of you are curious why my eyes look so red, it's because I've been crying. Been crying a lot today. It's been a stressful day for me. So thank you for supporting me and giving me a place to just relax and hang out. I really do appreciate it. It's nice. Now, let's get serious. Okay, let's get serious. We can see that this base here, this cute little, you know, shitty base that I have, while it's nothing special now, it has a special place in my heart, right? So at the end of this expedition, for the rest of time, I'll be able to teleport here and reminisce on all the fish that I've caught. I'll be able to expand the base as time goes on. And I'll have permanent access to this planet if I like this planet. So as you're on the expedition, even though you're on a totally like different save or whatnot, voice crack, don't be afraid to build bases. Don't be afraid to like have fun with it, explore a little bit, look for that perfect view, that perfect spot. You know, if a creature catches your eye or something, build a base there, build a planet, or build on that planet, because you cannot transfer companions or eggs through the terminus. So you can't bring companions or creature eggs back to you or back to your main save. But you can bring bases, right? So what do? You just teleport back to these worlds that have all these creatures on them that you like after the expedition. And then you just go find those creatures again because you're already on the same planet and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what I'm saying? And then on my ice world, I do have some nutrient processors for you. And once again, hey, some storage, right? Storage is such a problem in this game, man. So, yeah. Keep an eye out for these little Haxar fishing lodges. And you can have access to automated fishing traps, a teleporter, and some storage. So they're pretty nice. Pretty nice. And I just made sure that all of them are uploaded. I'm not sure if you can only have one base uploaded or how it works, but hopefully you can have more than one. I mean, worst case, this one's still pretty sick and has everything that you could want. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. Cute. And I think the last thing I'll leave you with is we'll just fish a little bit, because I need a magnetic resonator. Can I make one of those? Oh, I need magnetized ferret. Starship, do you have any? Yeah, you almost do. Never fear, my friends. Yeah, heck yeah, Shogu. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Why not? You know, my first expedition, I didn't build anything. I didn't upgrade anything. I didn't transfer anything. I didn't even fucking do anything, man. All I did was kill bugs and leave. That's all I did. Because I had no idea that, like, a lot of what you think is temporary for the expedition is actually applicable to your main save and your future games. So, definitely something to keep in mind. If there's anything you think I missed in telling people about, please comment it. Let me know. I would love to have a little bit of a knowledge repository for people to come take a peek at before they start their expedition. The last thing I'll say for your fishing rod is the bait situation. So bait is really fucking annoying to put on your fishing rod, because at first you only have like fish, and what you'll do to make bait is you'll go to your nutrient processor and you'll throw in like a tiny scuttlefish, and you'll make, woo! I made a fish fry, right? And then you'll go to your fishing rod and you'll be like, okay. Bait makes my fishing better. I want to apply bait. Let me grab this fish fry that I made and put it on there. And you can see the stats for your bait, right? So you can see your rarity improvement, your catch size, great. And you'll go fishing and you'll be like, whoa, I'm doing it, baby. And this is where you're messing up. This is where you're messing up. Oh, also, so how fishing works. Dog, this took me so much, dog. Oh my God. So, after you fish, you use up one bait. So if you look in the top right-hand corner, you can see that my bait's out. So if I did that, and every time I caught a fish, I cooked it, and then I went back and I applied the bait, it would be a pain in the ass. And like every time you catch a fish, it's a different fish, so you have to cook it individually typically, and it's just a pain in the ass. However, if you do the expedition phase 2 or 3, I think, you unlock the bait recipes. And when you build a bait recipe, you get 20 of them, right? So as you guys just saw, I built a mag pulse lure. It only costed me 1 resonator, 1 plate, 90 tritium. But now I have 20 of these bad boys. So when I go to apply my bait now, I can just grab, you know, my 20 stack, or in my case, you know, my 63 stack or whatever I have. And now my rarity improvement is great. My catch size improvement isn't. And then also, different baits will help you with different fish. And so your dangling orb is great for diurnal or daytime fish. Your shadow your lure is great for nocturnal fish or night fish, okay? And you're going to care about which one you're using because of certain quests, right? Because some of them are only swim during the day or only swim during the night. So all things to keep in mind. And the reason that I harp so much about this bionic lure type dealio for the gamma root is because... Here, what am I doing? When it says it helps with catching legendary fish, that is like the most RNG or like random thing that's going to happen during the expedition. And the sooner that you start fishing with a bionic lure, the sooner you're going to catch a legendary fish, most likely, okay? Also, it's the most likely time that you're going to catch this bad boy, the angler. Okay, just saying. And so far, what everyone has told me, I hope this isn't the case for you. It hasn't really been the case for me so far. But after catching 100 fish, some people have said it gets kind of old or annoying. Okay? And do you really want to be stuck here fishing 400, 300 times because you're not using a bionic lure? I'm just saying. Alright? But yeah, how fishing works, right? So you click, you cast your little rod in there. You can click it to, like, I guess tap it. And, like, I don't know, bounce it. I haven't seen any difference in getting fish to bite or not by doing this. But, like, it's cute, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if you stop doing that, they'll bite. Yellow does nothing. Yellow's just a warning, right? But then they'll eventually like latch on or like properly bite and turn green, and that's when you'll click and hold to reel her in. Okay. Yeah, so you can see if you don't click, you will lose the fish. So you gotta click when it turns green, baby. Wow, this guy does not wanna. Oh yeah, there we go. Sheesh, Brian Scraper. And lastly, I will say the very last thing. I think I've said lastly like 27 times now. This is truly the last thing I will say. Is ultimately... Oh, wait. Hold on. If anyone knows about these containers here, please tell me what they do. Because they have symbols on them, like teleporter signals. I don't know where I put them. I think they're in my storage. Can I teleport there or something? I don't know, but that's a great question that I'm curious on the answer to. but I don't want to look it up. So don't tell me. I'll figure it out. But for serious, the last thing I'll say is ultimately the game is your game. You paid for it. So do what you want to do, you know? When I was streaming, I had a conversation with this one guy, and he was talking about all these glitches he uses and duplication. It really rubbed me the wrong way. But then after like 10 seconds, I was like, wait, what the fuck am I thinking? Like, he paid money for this game. It's not affecting my gameplay whatsoever. He doesn't like farming resources all day, so he minimizes the amount of time he spends farming. You know, I get it. That's fine, you know? I really don't like certain aspects of the game, like repairing frigates. If I could remove having to repair my frigates from the game, I would do so in a heartbeat. Instantly. But, there's not an option for that, so I'm stuck doing it anyways. But, yeah, please, just have fun. Relax. You know, there's no rush. You got 2 months. You got 2 months to do this, right? I plan on really having fun with it now. Trying to talk to people, give them little gifts here or there. Yeah, it's about the experience, not the journey. Or AKA, it's about the expedition, not the final phase. Alright, well, hey, if you thought, organic freighters don't take damage, bro. That is life-changing information. I don't even know how to get organic freighters. I got one, or frigates. I got one from a dream aerial, something I built. I mean, don't tell me, Shogu. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I'll get there. But oh yeah. One other thing. Oh God, I'm sorry. I keep talking here. I can't stand the sound of the waves. Oh, the waves make me so mad. I get so tilted listening to this shit. So I guess I'm out of resources to do it. Well, no, I'm not. But what you can do is you can build up high enough to where you don't hear like the waves anymore, and then cast into the water from a little higher up. And right now it's like a terrible example because you can still hear it. But if you start from up here, I swear to God it works. Look, I got far enough away where I don't hear it anymore. Oh, fuck. I missed! No, bro! No! Alright, well, that's definitely where I'm gonna end it for my expertise here. And, yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and most importantly, stay gecky. Okay. Bye! Have a good night, everybody! Oh, God. That was so bad. Oh, God. Okay, bye.